Hi, and welcome to another Tech Talk presented by BE Power Equipment. My name's Craig, and today we're going to be looking at generators, and particularly the 120 240 volt switch and the best way to operate it. Today we're going to use our 11,000 watt electric start generator. As you can see here, it's got your 120 volt, 120 240 volt switch, and you'll also find this on some of our other generators in the BE Power Equipment lineup. Not all, but the ones with enough capacity to take 240 volt. On our switch here, you can see you have 120 volt only, or push her down and it's 120 volt slash 240 volt. It's not about how much voltage you have, it's about how the generator manages the power. When your switch is in the 120 volt position, your generator will only produce 120 volt max. But here's the key. You have a double pole breaker here. So what's going to happen is you're going to be able to pull amperage from both poles of the breaker. So essentially with 120 volt, you'll be able to combine both those breakers to get 60 amps of power. Now we're going to switch it over to the 120 volt slash 240 volt position on the selector. Now this means you can get both 120 or 240 volt, but if you're using it for a dryer or a transfer switch or a sump pump that takes 240, it'll automatically take the 240. But remember, when it's running at 240, your breaker that has 30 amps on each side is only going to give you 30 amps, not the 60 that you had when you're at 120 volt, as it needs to reserve power for when you're using 240 volt. Just keep in mind, when you're only using 120 volt, then just keep it at 120. If you're using a mix of 120 or 240 volt, then you can put it down into that selection. This is the way that you're going to get the maximum power out of your generator. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.